Hello everyone and welcome to our research study presentation. The topic we explored focused on effective communication strategies used for increasing giving back habits among cross-generational alumni of private colleges and universities. To start, we first acknowledge the challenges that come with recruiting and maintaining a supportive alumni base. Along with graduates varying widely in demographics such as age, geographic location, and socioeconomic status, they also bestow dissimilar values, interests, beliefs, behaviors, and attitudes in various realms of life that largely stem from the era in which they were born. Given this array of distinctions, college and university alumni associations are obliged to find specific ways to target, recruit, and communicate to a multi-generational audience of potential members and donors. Because each of the researchers of this study has a personal connection to Nebraska, alumni from various private institutions throughout the state were selected as participants of the study. Our problem statement acknowledged that an opportunity exists to increase the amount in which cross-generational alumni give back to their alma mater, either in the form of time or donations. Therefore, this research study sought to identify effective marketing and communication methods for propelling alumni of each generation to become and/or maintain a loyal and supportive connection with their alma mater. After conducting in-depth secondary research, we found that information pertaining to preferred communication methods of private college or university alumni is scant, and information broken down by generational group was especially lacking. In an effort to close this gap, we conducted our own qualitative study using real-life private college and university alumni. Our primary research aimed to answer 3 distinct research questions that explored the types of communications generational alumni prefer, how often they prefer to receive them, and how influential those communications are with respect to alumni support and involvement. Our hope was that the answers to our research questions would provide the evidence needed to identify what the most effective communication methods are for increasing and maintaining the involvement of alumni, and how those methods differ across generations. For your knowledge, here's a breakdown of the age ranges for each generation. In our secondary research, we explored 3 key areas pertaining to effective college and university alumni outreach methods: the current strategies used to connect with alumni, the preferred modes of communication across generations, and the generational differences in alumni engagement. A large portion of research studies attest to the power of integrating social media to strengthen alumni engagement and stimulate giving. According to one major study that surveyed nearly 1,700 U.S. colleges and universities, 47% are currently using social media to raise money, and 43% of those institutions have raised more than $10,000. Along with successful outcomes, a major draw in communicating to alumni via social networks is the cost-effectiveness and immediacy to reach target segments. Many alumni, namely young alumni, already have a strong online presence of their own, which opens up an opportunity for them to serve as sharers of news for their alma mater. Studies also show that some colleges and universities have taken it upon themselves to construct their own private online alumni networking sites to give them access to certain data and contact information an existing social networking site may not provide. Email is also still viewed as an inexpensive, quick way for colleges and universities to stay in front of alumni. One study found that 46% of educational institutions consider email more effective than certain social media channels. Despite the rise of online communications, research also indicates that traditional offline alumni outreach strategies are also still effective. One study that surveyed 1,100 college graduates found that 57% prefer direct mail compared to 31% who selected email. Overall, secondary research showed that older alumni still prefer to be reached by more traditional forms of communication, such as email, telephone, and direct mailers. Millennials, on the other hand, have different preferences. The internet is central to their lives. They use it to stream music and movies, research information, connect with friends, purchase products, and consume news. Brand communities are also becoming increasingly popular due to the ease of remaining in contact with peers of similar interests and aspirations. Research also revealed that millennials are passionate about being a part of something bigger that can impact others. However, they do expect credit for their actions and participation. In reviewing generational differences in donation behaviors, one major study found the silent generation to be 29% more likely to give than baby boomers and 38% more likely than Generation X. Numbers were not calculated at the time of this study for millennials. However, it was noted that this generation is more likely to donate in the form of time instead of monetarily. Secondary research also revealed two main categories to describe donor motivations: their own self-interest and a personal belief in altruism. Significant factors in alumni giving habits included how immersed they were in school-related activities when they attended the institution, and whether or not they felt the educational experience they received prepared them for the real world. Additional research also showed that alumni consider an institution's reputation and prestige important factors in determining their level of support and engagement. And another study found that alumni who donate shortly after graduation form a habit of giving and are more likely to make donations 20 years down the road versus those who did not start giving back upon graduation.